Considering buying a second-hand spa pool? Wondering whether a used spa is a good idea? Keep watching for the answers to these questions and more. If you're in the market for a spa, you might be wondering if a second-hand one is worth looking at. In this video, I'll explain the key things to look for when buying a used spa, including the pros, cons, risks and more, so you can make the best choice for you. If you're considering a second-hand spa pool, you may have found a few for sale online and are comparing prices. But how do you know if you're getting a good deal? Are you better off buying new? First, let's take a look at the top things to consider when buying a used spa. The shell. Check to see if it's cracked, blistered or disintegrating. If so, it's likely to either be not repairable or could be more expensive to repair than what you pay for the spa. The pumps. If the pumps are old, seized up, not working or leaking, you'll have to spend money to address the issue. This will cost a minimum of $399 for a circulation pump and up to $900 for a jet pump, not including the technician's labour. The heater. An old or damaged heater will need a new element, which can cost up to $699, excluding labour costs. And if the water chemistry has not been maintained, this will likely cost more. The controller. Find out if the spa's controller is defective or obsolete. If the pumps are the heart of the spa, the controller is the brain. If it doesn't work, the spa will most likely be useless. If the controller is modern, then it can potentially be repaired, which can cost up to $750, excluding technician's fees. If it's an obsolete or aging controller, then a new controller will need to be purchased and fitted, which could cost a few $1,000s. The base, frame and or cabinet. If these are cracked, rotten, warped or faded, they will likely be difficult and expensive to repair. Have a good look around to check for damage. Plumbing. There's a chance plumbing could be damaged or broken. If the spa is fully insulated, any leaks will be challenging to find and repair. Ask whether there has been any issues with the plumbing and or leaks. Jets. Inspect the jets to make sure they are not corroded and brittle. High levels of bromine or not keeping the water balance correct can lead to the deterioration of plastic parts, including the jets. Many old jets are obsolete. This may not sound like a big issue, but if you cannot replace the jet face, you will need to replace the jet body, which can be a significant job. Spa cover. If the spa cover is old, it might be waterlogged. This will not only make the cover heavy and hard to handle, it also transfers heat out through the cover, which could increase your heating costs. Depending on the size, a new swim spa cover can cost up to $1,600 and a portable cover would average around $699. So now you know some of the key things to look for when buying a second-hand spa. Let's talk about the pros and cons. First, the pros. The biggest drawcard of buying a second-hand spa is affordability. Buying a used spa can easily save you thousands of dollars if it's in good working condition. Another advantage of buying a second-hand spa is no wait time. You're unlikely to have to wait for stock to arrive when you buy second-hand. Most of them are ready to go. Also, ideally you'll be able to see the spa in action and can try it out before you buy it. This is a great way to discover what type of spa is the best fit for you and your family. You'll also get a good handle on the size and additional features you might like for your spa. What are the disadvantages of buying a second-hand spa? Spas are often sold when they're empty, not operating, and are bought in as-is condition. This means you have to take the seller's word that it works as promised and doesn't have any faults with the machinery. Running costs. Second-hand spas with older parts could cost a lot more to run than their modern, energy-efficient counterparts. To find out more about spa pool running costs, refer to the link in the description below. Replacement parts. If you've purchased an older spa, you may struggle to find replacement parts, especially if the brand has gone out of business. High maintenance. Depending on the age of your spa or how well it's been cared for, it could require more maintenance to keep the water clear and clean. The filtration system, pipes and parts may be older and not up to the standard of new systems, which are designed to require very little maintenance. DIY delivery. If you buy second-hand and not from a business, then you'll need to organise your own spa delivery and installation. This could mean paying for professional help to move it and potential damage during the move. Expired or voided warranties. If you purchase a spa pool, you shouldn't count on having a warranty. A standard spa warranty lasts for several years, but might be voided if the spa is sold or transferred to another person. Unless you buy a used, genuine spa pool from a reputable retailer, you will almost certainly not get any kind of warranty. Unknown usage history. One of the major issues with buying a used spa pool is not knowing what damage and problems it may have. Performance. You could find that along with higher running costs, your second-hand spa may not perform as well as it did when it was new due to age and how it was used and maintained. Noise. A common issue with older and used spas is the motors can be quite noisy compared with new models. Keep this in mind when deciding where to place your second-hand spa, such as keeping it away from bedrooms and home offices. If you're on a budget but don't want to risk purchasing a second-hand spa, some other good options to look out for include clearance stock, negotiating a better deal with your spa salesperson, or consider finance or interest-free programs. Hopefully that answers your questions about buying a used spa so you can make an informed decision. If you'd like to find out about buying a new spa, get in touch with our sales team via the link in the description below, or pop into your local Spa World showroom. Thanks for watching.